I kind of feel as if I'm not on any side. I really feel that. I feel as if I don't belong to any particular genre, and that's not me trying to be, you know, difficult. I just think I come from somewhere else. I think the kids who go into the nightclubs don't really care so much about these tribal allegiances anymore. I think that's a thing of the past now. I don't know why. It must have something to do with the whole internet age. But I think the same kids are dancing to Berghain techno, and then they're going to see someone like Maya Jane Coles with a bit more melody, or they could go and watch Fortet, you know, or Caribou do a live set. So I think it's as a DJ, it's a really exciting time, and as a producer, even more so, because you don't have to fit anywhere. But I don't feel that I have to. I'm very happy maybe coming from the outside. My first loves were post-punk and New Order and guitar music. It was only really through people like Errol Alkan and Andrew Weatherall and Yvonne Smag from Paris, guys who I kind of felt had similar reference points to me. That's how I discovered electronic music, was through those guys, really. Because before that, I kind of guess that I would have said that I didn't like dance music because where I grew up, a small town on the south coast of England, dance music meant like bad funky house or like really bad commercial pop, whatever. It was for people that I didn't like. You know, people at school I didn't like, people in clubs I didn't like. So when I did discover all this alternative dance music, it was such a big moment for me and such an amazing new world. I come from a small town called Bournemouth, which is it's nice, it's nice enough, it's by the sea. I discovered a club night called Project Mayhem, which is a very small like, alternative night that was doing all these things, and it was a time of the early Electroclash stuff, which I found very exciting. When I discovered it, it was just an amazing discovery for me. It was like a safe haven. You could hear like cold wave vocals in How Miss Kitten Sings, or there's like certain elements of like post-punk drums in even though it had a lot of old reference points, it sounded like it came from the future, which is what I really liked. And it couldn't have been more different to the dance music I really did not like. It was a revelation, to be honest. It was because I just didn't know they existed. I didn't even know those sounds existed. So much British music has had that psychedelic element to it. You know, down to shoegaze, that say acid house. You know, new things like Fortet or James Holden, or bands like The Horrors or Factory Floor, who I love. Now I think all have like that edge to it. So I hope I carry that with what I do. It was definitely something that I pushed for on the record. I rented a studio in a shipping container, like a metal box down by the River Thames. It was this really beautiful setting because it was literally next to the water, and over the water you could see the financial district of the city. Every day going there, I felt very much like I was in London, and I liked that. I liked it, and I'm very proud to be part of some sort of British musical world, because I love, there's so much British dance music that I really love, or British music in general that I love. It wasn't me trying to be a certain way, but I definitely wanted it to be my record, and that's me in 2013 living in London and having all these things affect my head. So yeah, I can't really explain how or why it has that British feel, but I'm glad it does, yeah.